O viewers, are you ready to touch the deepest corners of your soul and rekindle the flame of hope and faith hidden in your heart? In this video, we invite you to rediscover the secrets of existence with the sacred message of angels soaring from the heavens, accompanied by magical words that shed divine light on souls lost in the mysterious journey of life, opening the doors to a sublime love and wisdom. This unique narrative, every word of which is imbued with the inspiration of celestial beings and the healing energy of divine patrons, will illuminate your inner world and take you to a whole new level of consciousness. The angel, Gabriel, has a strange message for you today, so if you are hearing it now, know that it is not a coincidence. Your one foolish error will cause you to reevaluate all of your preconceived notions about the world and the reality you have been living in. At first glance, it may appear to be a simple decision, but it has many more implications than you may think. Even though you don't yet fully see the significance of your choice, you will in a moment. You're going to discover something so profound and transformative that it will completely change the way you see the world. However, be advised that accepting the truth is not always simple. Are you prepared? If you sense a change in the energy, type, "I'm listening." This is a summoning, a divine communication from the upper realms where the forces of fate labor ceaselessly in the background. It is not merely a random message. Every choice you've ever made in your life, no matter how big or small, has led you to this very moment. You have been handpicked to receive this sacred revelation today by the angel Gabriel, the same messenger who delivered vital truths to ancient civilizations. It is no accident, my friends. But why? Why now? Why you? The answer lies in that decision you made long ago, a decision so seemingly unimportant that you likely never gave it a second thought. That fleeting moment you dismissed was the spark that ignited a far greater destiny. That decision is the thread that will unravel the fabric of your old life and reveal the abundant truth that awaits you. It will compel you to confront the reality you have long evaded, something so astonishing it may forever change your life's course. Enter "I'm ready" if you sense this message's draw intensifying right now. And as you step boldly into this divine revelation, I invite you to support this ministry of truth and abundance. Please consider making a donation of $20, $50, or more via the YouTube Super Thank You button, and join our channel membership to fully embrace this journey towards prosperity. As it is written in Malachi 3:10, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and try me now in this," affirming that when you give, God will open the heavens and pour out blessings beyond measure. This message is your call to step into a new realm of abundant living and divine purpose. Every word here is a thread woven into the grand tapestry of your destiny, one that, when embraced, will lead you to a life of unshakable faith, prosperity, and eternal fulfillment. Amen. In the backdrop of your life, forces that you cannot understand are coming into alignment. Every choice you've made and every action you've taken has been part of a grander plan, one that fate itself has set into motion. But what occurs when the truth is revealed? When you see things for what they really are, when the curtain is lifted? Are you ready for your purpose to be revealed? It is true that the angel Gabriel is preparing you for precisely this moment. You're about to discover something genuinely astounding. This is not your typical message. Gabriel wants you to understand that something far more significant is unfolding right now, despite all the distractions in your world, your family, your career, and the mayhem surrounding you. You are at a turning point in your life. Your current course will either lead you closer to enlightenment or further into disarray. The freedom to choose is yours, but the moment to do so is now. Enter "I'm ready for my path" if you're willing to face the truth that lies ahead. And let me tell you, as you step into this divine awakening, I invite you to further invest in this journey of abundance. Please consider making a donation of $20, $50, or more through the YouTube Super Thank You button and join our channel membership to support this ministry of truth and prosperity. Remember the promise of Philippians 4:19, "And my God will supply every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus." May this blessing be a testament that, as you sow into the kingdom, a harvest of abundance is destined for you. Amen. To be clear, though, this is a message for the entire world, not just for you. Everything around you is in disarray. People are starting to realize that their existence isn't genuine. Economies are collapsing and governments are concealing facts. The world you were told was not this one. The word of the angel Gabriel calls for a worldwide awakening in addition to personal change. It's possible that you've seen odd things going on around you. It seems like the universe is attempting to direct you towards something by sending signals. Perhaps there's a rationale behind the odd synchronicity and reoccurring occurrences in your life that defy explanation. It's time for you to see what's behind the curtain as it gradually lifts. If things are not as they seem, type "I see it" as you begin to comprehend this. This is where the startling part starts. Whatever foolish error you made, be it a small one or a series of decisions that now seem unimportant, has started a series of events. When you're ready to hear this message, the angel Gabriel has been watching, guiding, and waiting. Even if your activities seemed haphazard or careless, they were a part of a divine plan. They have brought you to this very point in time where you will confront the reality. That being said, this fact will put your faith, beliefs, and all of your preconceived notions about the cosmos to the test. Are you willing to take it? The time for reckoning has arrived. Now you hear Gabriel telling you to open your eyes. This is a revelation, not a warning. A vision of something far greater than yourself has been granted to you. You are being urged to realize your full potential. If you are aware that it's time for you to wake up, type "I feel it." You've been living under the limitations of a reality based on lies and deceit for far too long, and the world has been in a deep sleep. However, it's not too late. You are the first to awaken the globe. Not only were your blunders based on poor judgment, but they also served as hints that led you back to the truth. Gabriel is here to assist you make sense of your purpose, as it is now becoming clear. You only have to pay attention. Do you feel prepared for the rehook? Things become much more intense at this point. Now, it's normal for you to feel a little overwhelmed right now. The truth is that this is just what you were supposed to hear, even though what you're hearing is nothing short of life-altering. Gabriel picked this time for a reason. You have been called and selected for something much bigger than you can fathom, so you are not here by accident. Are you curious about the truth? Would you like to know what has been kept from you for so long? If you're prepared to face the truth, type "Tell me more." What you believed to be a little error turned out to be a cosmic signal. The cosmos was attempting to guide you in the proper route and toward the destiny you were destined to achieve. Before, you might not have viewed it that way, but now that Gabriel is guiding you, you can start to realize that what you're going to learn will completely change your perspective. Gabriel wants you to understand that you are the creator of your own life, not only a passenger in it. Each and every decision you've made, no matter how minor or unimportant, has shaped your future. You are now on the verge of a new world that will force you to accept your own strength. But take note, there is no turning back. You can't turn away once you know the truth. Nothing will ever be the same in your life. Enter "I'm ready" if you're ready to accept your actual strength. Now what? After you receive this message, what happens? The answer is straightforward but challenging once Gabriel tells you the truth about your errors and decisions. The real trip starts when you realize what has been concealed from you. It is imperative that you emerge from the shadows and assert your position in the world. Your purpose starts to take shape at this point, but it's not simple because no significant realization ever occurs without sacrifice. It will be necessary for you to leave behind the familiarity of your previous life. Knowing that the road ahead will be fraught with difficulties, you will have to venture into the unknown. But you won't be by yourself. You have the strength to go this journey, and Gabriel's guidance is with you. Now is the time to make a decision. Will you answer the call to your destiny, or will you keep ignoring it? You have an option. You can type, "I choose truth," if you're willing to take a risk. You must fulfill your destiny. You have a special role to play in the world's waking. You weren't born by accident, but you have to let go of the delusions you've been living under before you can play that role. The moment has arrived for you to realize the truth, accept your mission, and take charge of your life. What will it be then? Will you choose to walk in the light, or will you keep living in the shadows? Now that the angel Gabriel has spoken, it is up to you to decide. Press "I'm awake" to assert your position in the new world. It's likely that you're wondering what to do with the information you've just been given. I'll tell you something startling. The truth is far from over. Gabriel is here to assist you realize the most important truth of all. You are the creator of your reality. He did not come to you merely to give you answers. You can't even begin to understand how every decision you've made and every action you've taken have influenced your path. Enter "I'm the creator" if you're prepared to acknowledge that you own greater power than you previously thought. The decision you made, the one you believe to be unimportant, is actually a piece of a cosmic chess game that spans centuries, if not millennia. This is where it becomes even more astounding. Your choices are influenced by factors that are not just personal, but also global in scope. It is by no means a coincidence that you have set off this series of events. You are a part of a much larger whole. Imagine now that there are others who have been waiting for this moment in the shadows. They're getting ready because they know what's coming. However, the crucial query still stands. Will you be prepared? When the time comes, will you act, or will you be left wondering what may have been? Enter "I am ready" if you're prepared to take action and confront the unknown. This is a pivotal point, a real crossroads, not just a hypothetical, philosophical query. There is not much time left. The effects of your deeds and inactions will reverberate for all eternity. Everything you've done has brought you to this point, and the entire world is watching. What you do next will decide whether you go on into a higher state of awareness or stay trapped in the patterns of the past. The catch is that you're not making your own decision. The angel Gabriel will tell considerably more about the current global awakening the instant you accept the fact that your decisions affect other people. Together with the collective awareness of millions, your personal choices are causing a chain reaction that will alter the world in ways you are still unable to fully understand. However, are you aware of what that means to you specifically? It indicates that you have the capacity to lead others and serve as a mentor when they discover their own calling. You are an active participant in this momentous event rather than a mere spectator. The message from the angel Gabriel is an exhortation to get ready for what lies ahead. Enter "I will lead" if you are aware that leading people through the transition is your destiny. You could be asking yourself, what exactly is going to happen next? Regarding which shift is Gabriel alerting me to? Hold on tight because I'm going to tell you something that will make you shiver. The change is a worldwide awakening rather than only a personal metamorphosis. The current state of the world is about to undergo significant transformation. New systems will emerge, governments will crumble, and centuries-old secrets will come to light. The issue still stands. Will you become one of those who rise with it, or will you continue to live in ignorance and ignore your own power? Even more horrifying is the fact that the forces working to stifle the truth are aware of this awakening and will do all in their power to stop it. They have put in endless effort to establish a world based on deception, diversions, and dominance. However, others are also awakening, and the more people that wake up, the more difficult it will be for the evil forces to maintain control over the world. The battle is only getting started because you are a part of the awakening. You can type, "I choose awakening," if you're ready to resist the forces that want to dominate us. The enormity of what you've just learned may easily paralyze you with terror, so it's natural to feel overwhelmed right now. But don't worry, you've been waiting for this very moment. The time has come for you to take charge of your life, take charge of your destiny, and pave the path to a new world. This is not some far-fetched dream. It is actually happening at this very moment, and it begins with you. Will you accept this reality, or will you ignore it as simply another fact that you read but never put into practice? Someone has phoned you. You were selected for this moment, which is why Gabriel is delivering this message. However, there is one last exam and one final puzzle piece that needs to fit. If you are prepared to move on to the next phase, type, "I accept my mission." It is up to you to decide. There won't be a middle ground when the world around you changes in ways you can't even begin to imagine. You will either rise with it or be carried away by the wave. So how are you going to react? From now on, keep in mind that every moment is a decision. Your words and deeds have the capacity to influence the world in which you live. Now that Gabriel has spoken, it is your responsibility to answer the summons. But let me tell you something really important. You will be at the vanguard of this revolution when the world starts to awaken and the veil keeps lifting. In a confusing world, you will be a ray of light. In these turbulent times, you will be the leader and the person that others look to for direction. However, there is a cost associated with it. You must first recognize your actual potential. Give up all of your preconceived notions and have faith that the unknown road ahead will bring you greatness. Enter, "I choose greatness" if you're prepared to realize your greatest potential. The world is waiting for you right now. This message has been conveyed by the angel Gabriel. The decision is yours. Shall you rise? Will you take the initiative and speak up for what you believe in? It's time for you to take charge of your future and embrace the change that is taking place. You are a force for change, not merely an observer. Put, "I choose to lead" in if you're prepared to assume your role in this new world. You could start to feel uneasy as you sit there taking it all in, and that's just acceptable. The reality would make most people shudder in terror, as you may be doing now. Even the most grounded people are rocked to their core when they realize that the reality they have been living in is a deception. The problem is that you were picked for this message precisely because of the terror you are experiencing. You see, Gabriel came to get you ready for the battle ahead, not only to bring you the truth. Try typing, "I feel it" if you can feel that dread become strength. In actuality, it is your fears, fear of change, fear of the unknown, and fear of confronting what has long been concealed from you, that have been holding you back. But now is the moment to overcome that fear and take control of the power that has always been yours. You've been living under a spell, believing that you have no control over the circumstances in your life. In actuality, however, you are the one with the power to affect the change you have always been. Furthermore, you are not alone in realizing this fact, which is much more terrifying. There are others, a lot of them, who have started to see the signals that the world is changing. In what can only be defined as the final struggle for humanity's destiny, these people have been silently getting ready and realizing their role. Soon, they will be calling on you to join them. The issue is that not everyone who awakens will accept their actual potential. The true danger starts when people decide to ignore the truth that is right in front of them and continue living comfortably in their old lives. As soon as you accept this reality, you will realize that there are people, corrupt forces, dark forces, who will stop at nothing to keep people from speaking the truth. Some of the warning indicators, including filtering, manipulation, or even blatant intimidation, may have already been visible to you. If you're not going to allow fear stop you from completing your task, type, "I won't be silenced." Furthermore, the greatest conflict you will encounter is within yourself. It is not merely a question of confronting outside influences. You will encounter internal opposition the instant you decide to take charge of your life. These will include doubts and voices in your head telling you that you're not ready, that it's too much, or that you should just return to your previous way of life. These doubts will attempt to deter you, but the trick is that you are prepared. You've been prepared all along. You have been being guided and prepared for this particular moment by Gabriel, and now that you are aware of the truth, there is no turning back. Too much is at stake. However, what might go wrong if you do nothing? Let's consider that for a moment. What happens if you say nothing? What happens if you don't accept the part you were destined to play? In actuality, the globe will keep devolving into anarchy. The powers of deceit will remain in control, and people like you who could have changed things won't be seen. Do you truly want to be a part of something bigger than yourself? Or do you want to live in a society where your whole potential is kept away? Enter, "I won't back down" if you're prepared to take on your mission. The war has already started, and this is when things start to get really intense. You must realize, however, that the fight is not only physical, but also cerebral, emotional, and spiritual. In addition to being strong, the forces attempting to keep you in the dark are also dishonest. They will attempt to convince you that everything is okay, that you don't need to change, and that things will continue to go on as they always have. However, that is untrue. People who don't wake up will be left behind, stuck in a world they don't recognize, as the planet is about to undergo a massive change. Being one of those folks is not something you can afford. If you realize that you can't stay asleep any longer, type, "I am awake." You will be deeply shaken by what you are about to see. The secrets that have been kept from you are going to come to light. The authorities that govern this planet, the media, and the government have been deceiving you for far too long. They have created a false reality that keeps you weak and complacent while diverting your attention from the truth. You're going to see past the illusion, though. The secrets of the cosmos that have been purposefully kept hidden from you are going to be revealed to you. Upon realizing the magnitude of the deceit, you will comprehend Gabriel's motivation for conveying this message. It concerns the entire globe, not just you. Now the awakening is taking place. This present instant is your call to action, and you are a part of something far greater than yourself. If you're prepared to confront what has been withheld from you, type, "I will see the truth" down. This is where it becomes even more intense. You are awakening to the truth of who you are, not simply the truth of the world. You are a powerful being who can influence not only the future of humanity, but also your own life by your words, ideas, and deeds. You are not merely a passive observer. Gabriel's message is one of empowerment rather than only raising awareness. You need to remember who you really are, but keep in mind that this enormous power carries a tremendous deal of responsibility. You must rise with clarity, compassion, and wisdom. You cannot use this power carelessly. You have to be the one who guides others out of the shadows and shines the light of truth. You've been waiting for this moment. Will you take the call, is the question. Will you assume your leadership position in the global awakening? Enter, "I am the leader," if you are aware that the moment has arrived. I want you to visualize something now. Imagine a society in which the truth is revealed, the lies are exposed, and those who have been hiding in the shadows are at last brought to light. Imagine a society in which everyone is powerful, aware, and dedicated to seeking the truth. It is up to you, but that world is possible. Whether you decide to act, accept the truth, or take charge of your life will determine how things turn out. The catch is that you won't be by yourself. Others will awaken together with you, and you will become an unstoppable force that will transform the world. It will be worthwhile even though it won't be simple or quick. This is what you're here to do. This is your task. What are you going to do then? Will you stand up and take the lead, or will you continue to hide in the shadows from your truth? If you're prepared to take the lead, type, "I choose truth." Now is the moment. The world is waiting. You are prepared, and Gabriel has said, "Will you answer the call?"